for whenever you take them to harvest, how long is that timeline?
We generally harvest middle to end of December, so they're about 7 months old. And we harvest on farm, so I do whole and half share, direct to consumer. That allows me to bypass USDA, so I don't have to trailer them to a USDA facility, which is a little bit of a stress for them, but between the trailering process and then them being in a facility that they don't know. There's a bunch of smells from different animals. So we work with a guy an hour and a half north of here, Stratton Meats, and they come every year and harvest on farm. So the lambs or anyone that's getting harvested never leave the ground that they were born on. They're not stressed out at all. Yeah.
And as you can see through all of this, I don't know how you could really be stressed compared to being in a confinement area, because this is definitely the opposite of that.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. We try to let them live as naturally as possible. And that's the important thing. I want them to have the most natural and best life, because they are going to providing meat. So taking a life is always impactful, and it shouldn't be taken lightly. And I think if more people saw small operations like this that put the care of the animal first, it would change some people's mind on stuff, because I don't want them to be stressed out at all. And
yeah, no, I cannot agree more. That's why I find it's funny, not funny at the same time, to where, people have all these preconceived notions about farmers and ranchers, and mentioning that you didn't eat meat but fish. I was vegan for 2.5 years, and so a lot of vegans have this notion that all farmers and ranchers are just in it for the money. They don't care about their animals. Yet this is my 4th visit, and this is also the 4th time I've heard someone say how much they care about them, trying to ensure they've got the most natural environments for themselves. On the final day, which is the one bad day, making it as stress-free as possible. I have a feeling I'm gonna be hearing that every single visit I take, and that's probably the biggest misconception to me, is how much you all care for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way anyone that has animals makes a living. So there's that side of it, and then just the side of caring for animals. I mean, if they're not living a good life, if us as managers and their caretakers aren't taking care of them, it doesn't benefit us in any way. So yeah, they have one bad day a year, and my job is to make that as less stressful as possible. And in my view, they're not stressed out at all. It's very quick.
Yep. No, I can agree. And that's also why I say always to shake the hand that feeds you, so you can actually go out here, see for yourself, and see the fact that the lambs are really enjoying their time over there in the shade under the trees over there.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. If more people can visit farms, whether you're buying stuff from them or not, if you can visit and talk with the person raising them, I think a lot of people will have different thoughts on where food comes from. Because most everyone eats meat, so buying them from people that are managing them in the right way, whether it's regeneratively or even if it's just a small local farm that isn't totally focused on the way we manage, moving them every day. Sometimes for older operations, it's not always doable. I think the biggest thing is buying local and being able to see with your own eyes and shake the hand of the person that's raising the food is the most important, at least starting point.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's the good starting point, is to do that. And all it takes is one day, or even a half day. Not even a half day. You could go for a couple hours. Also, always make sure that the farmers and ranchers don't just show up willy-nilly. You have to talk to them, because you would also see why. They have so much to do constantly, and so it'd be taking time out of their day. So you have to be respectful and understand that. But then also, once you can find a farmer rancher, the ones that do want to talk, will talk your ear off and will show you the place. Any questions you have, they will answer. And if they don't like the questions that you're asking, or might not give you good answers, then that could be telling in itself too. But that's why I always just say to go, because you have no idea what you'll see, what that will lead to. Hell, you might even start having your own lamb.
Yeah, and most ranchers, farmers are more than happy to show people their operation and stuff. So I think some people get worried or shy about asking, but yeah, I think a lot of farmers and ranchers enjoy showing and sharing everything with people.
Have you had people here showing them around?
A few, yeah. Especially customers. I've had a few customers stop by. I had a couple come by during lambing that wanted to help out, or at least see the process. So they came by this past May. Yeah, I'm always open to people coming by. More than happy to show and answer any questions.